Hey everyone, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, aka the Bod Father. As always, I have an awesome interview lined out for you guys today. I have the punk legend himself, who was a drummer for the Ramones, Mr. Richie Ramone himself. Richie, how's it going?
Hey everybody, what's going on? Having a good time here.
Awesome. One little thing I want to say before we actually get talking about your solo CD called Entitled. This actually was released October the 8th on my birthday of last year.
Wow.
That is pretty freaking cool.
Wow, so you're October 8th, so is CJ Ramone, and so is Johnny Ramone.
Yep.
So you're in good hands.
That's exactly right. So, man, it's an honor to have you on the show. Let's talk about your solo debut album, Entitled. What made you want to come out with a new CD?
So, everyone's asking me that, and I think it's just, it just felt right, I laid off for a while there, and 2006 I played the Joy Ramone Bash in New York City, came out of hibernation, and then just things started popping again and flowing and writing and songwriting,
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, I was like, wow, people said, oh, these demos are great, and I got some great mix engineers and producers, and we just did it. It worked out cool.
I've actually purchased this CD, and I really like it. There's a lot of great music on this, man.
Oh, thanks.
Now,
Thanks a lot.
These songs that are on here right now, Richie, are these some songs that were going to be on some Ramones albums, or were going to be on there?
No, they were written, within 2 or 3 years of the record release.
Okay.
Yeah. No, just the ones that were on the Ramones that, I redid,
Okay. What do you hope the fans take away from this album once they hear it from you?
I hope they have fun with it and, go out and party with it and have it in their cars. The album has a lot to do with my life, a lot of stories on there, Better Than Me, all, Entitled. There's a lot of cool things, and, I write from the heart, so they're going to learn a lot about Richie Ramone when they listen to the lyrics to the whole record, so they should know all about me, whether they like it or not. But no, I think it's a great record, and, everybody's got to take a road trip to Virginia. All right?
Yeah, that's as close as they're coming to Kentucky to see, around me. So that's the bad part about living in Kentucky. It's either hit or miss. It's like either, we were going to come by there, but then we went this way, and it's like, I
think I could do a whole nother tour and just go to different cities for 6 weeks,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of places to play. And nowadays, you really don't go out for 4 months of a stretch, It just gets too crazy. So 6 weeks is like a good amount of time to be away from home.
Yeah, even bands that go overseas, they only go for like a couple weeks and they're back again. And usually, it used to be like months upon months.
In the 80s, we'd go 3.5 months away. Oh, that was a long time. But it's changed now. You can come back, get energized, spend time with your family, and then go out another, come back for 2 or 3 weeks, then go again. Kind of helps,
Oh, yeah. How long did it take you guys to put together Entitled? How long did this album take?
A week. It took a week to get all the basic tracks. That doesn't include mixing. I mixed for 6 months. So.
Wow.
But the mixing took a long time. 2 different. I worked with Dave Jordan, who did The Offspring and Talking Heads, and and then Mark Needham. He did the mixing. So he's got a lot of bands, Imagine Dragons. So I got some real good people to mix. I produced the record. They mixed it, but the mix is, when you're mixing a record, you hear something every time, and you go, oh, not that, and you can do it forever. I think you can mix one song for 2 years. I think that Thriller record or something with Michael Jackson, I read somewhere where they had 94 mixes, and they kept the 4th mix they did. See? So you can just go on, you can take the song you can take a song in 2 or 3 different ways, just in the mix.
Yeah.
More intense, a little smoother. So, that was a difficult process. But, we rehearsed all the songs, so we went in there, cut it live, and just, fixed whatever errors there were and went on.
What are some of the responses that you're getting back for the ones who have purchased this CD so far and got back to you with it? What have they said?
They love it. I mean, the people are going to respond to me directly. What are they going to say? They hate it. So, No, everybody loves it. I gave them a good mix of keeping, the aggression and the intentions of the Ramones, which is in my blood forever. And I wanted to just throw a little, little guitar, little angry little metal lines over the top. And, I think the two of them work really well.
I really like your vocals on this because they're raw and they're just like right there, man. I really dig it on here.
Not everybody likes that, but it's a unique thing, it's a unique style, it's a different voice, and it is raw, and that's what I'm doing. I'm telling a story, Yeah. I'm not like a big shrill singer or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But either you're going to like my voice or you're not, so that's one for the plus column. Thanks.
Hey, no problem, man. Not a problem. Like I said, I first just ran across it on Facebook, and it said Richie Ramone coming to a new CD, and I went, what?
Right.
So I grabbed it. And
DC Jam Records down in Heman. Yeah, he put it out, and so it's kind of nice having a label, do things for you. I just didn't want to do it myself, and fell in love with the record and signed a deal like in 48 hours. So
that's pretty quick.
So everything's good. I can't wait to get out there. We're only 8-9 days away. We start in Vegas on the 29th, so 9 days.
So if you guys are out there and close to Richie and going to see him on tour, go see him. Go. Yeah, and go to richieramone.com and get all the dates and get your tickets. It's really going to be special. Here's the story, man. I'll be honest with you. I try not to do anything bad. You know what I'm saying? Right.
If this didn't sound right or didn't sound good, I'd be the first one to say I ain't doing this. Mm-hmm. But I think it's fantastic. And I'm really fussy. So I think they're going to have a great time at this show. How much is crowd participation for you? It's everything to me. Mm-hmm. This is why we play live, and this is why I waited 3 months to go on tour. I wanted the kids to get the record, learn the words, and sing them with me at the shows. Yeah, that's my favorite thing, Yeah. The crowds are the best, and when it's jammed and they're off the hook, that makes it real exciting. The energy is amazing. Now, you joined the Ramones in 1983. So let's talk about this a little bit, recording-wise, compared to then to now. What'd you say? I'm sorry. The recording process from when you first joined the Ramones different. To now. Back then we didn't have digital. We recorded to tape. So, but the process is probably the same of recording. Everybody goes in a room. I like recording that way. I like all recording together. For me, then you get those drum tracks that are really, poppy and bouncy instead of laying them separate. Mm-hmm. And you generally keep the bass with that, bass and drums and some of the guitar, and then you overdub a second guitar. All that process is the same, and you do the vocals at the end. That didn't change. It's just the digital world. Yeah. Now it doesn't go to tape, but that's the way I like to record. That's the way the Ramones recorded. Do you think the digital age has helped out the music industry, or you think it's really hurt it? Either. I think it just made it different. You know, I mean, Pro Tools and all these DAWs, all this stuff is an amazing tool. I mean, it's people can go faster and edit, and I don't know, it's pretty amazing. But if you take it to the wrong, if you start like fixing every beat on the grid, then the music becomes too perfect. So basically, you need to, think like you're going to tape, play the songs, and then don't go like going, oh, that kick drum is a millisecond out, and move it around, Record the song 5 times, pick your most energetic track, and that's your bass, and you can't, because you can get carried away just cutting it up, and then it starts to lose its, feel, So that's what you got to be careful of, but, I don't think, as far as selling records, as far as if you're still talking about digital and, buying online or not buying online, that's hurt record sales. But this is the way it is now, Right. So, it's a way better world for the fans. They can get their hands on this stuff really easily, and, there's nothing wrong about loading one in your music or your iPad thing, It's kind of cool. Right. I buy a lot of mine off iTunes because I just can't get the physical copy. Right. And nobody really, shopping online is like the best thing. You don't have to go out. So, exactly. Where'd you get your copy from?
I actually bought it from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Got it from Amazon and started listening to it.
So is it download or the physical CD?
I got the downloaded version, the MP3s of it.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Great.
It's a good CD, man.
Did that come with a booklet or no?
I think so. I believe so, Richie, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the download comes with a really nice booklet. I know on iTunes, but it's an 8-page thing. It's got the photos and all the words, you know.
You know, even for the new bands that are making way right now, even people that are trying to become a musician, it's an easier way for them to just do an EP and throw it up on iTunes or something or on their website and get it digitally. It's just amazing on how it was from then to now on how much music has grown.
Yeah, you didn't have... you didn't even have a cell phone then. You know?
No.
So, I mean, yeah, and it's not that long a time, 30, 35 years. Things change.
Yeah.
Things change good.
What can fans expect at a Richie Ramone show from you guys?
A lot of sweat, you know. We go at it on stage. You know, the basic thing is they're going to have a good time. They're not going to be sleepy. And they're not going to, go outside for a cigarette once we hit the stage.
Right.
It's really intense, and it's a good rock and roll show. There's no doubt about it.
When the fans leave, what do you want them to remember you guys by?
That it was on the top 3 for the year of what a good time they had that night. That's it. You know, it's about the fans. You know, after the show, I come out, like within 5 minutes, everyone's at the merchandise table hanging out, and I sign autographs. You know, I want to meet the people. I don't hide. And it makes it really fun. They get to take pictures. I sign all the merchandise they bought, and I find that's important. It's all about the people coming to the shows. This is what you do it for, So.
Do you guys prefer the clubs or festivals, or does it even really matter at this point to you guys?
Mainly we play clubs, but some of the festivals are nice because you play for such a huge audience, and you get on a bigger stage. You could play festivals for 100,000 people. It's fun once in a while. But, when you're in the clubs, man, the music sounds tighter and you can hear it better. These festivals, some of these stages are so big it's hard to hear. But we did a festival in Sydney, Australia a couple of months ago with Van Halen and Aerosmith.
Wow.
And it was fun. It was, big stage. So, I don't know. I like it all. But there's a certain thing where I can come out front and touch grab the kids' hands.
Right.
You can't do that in the festival shows. They're like 20 feet away from you.
And it's so crazy on how that sticks with someone. It's just amazing, man.
Yeah.
You had mentioned that you guys played overseas, and I want your take on this, because to me, when I watch a show or a live concert overseas, it seems like the fans are going more crazier and sing along to just every song that's thrown out there compared to what they do over here in the U.S. Do you see like you've had better shows overseas, or what's your take on that?
I don't think they're better shows. It's just a different culture.
Okay.
Like you can go, South America and the Ramones, and when I go down there, forget it. It's really intense. Very, very intense in some of these cities. They follow you around everything. Those are the craziest fans in the world, for us anyway, some places people are more reserved, than others. It's just what it is, but when you can get a crowd that you think isn't going to do anything going, that's kind of cool, so we'll get them rocking. They're not just going to stand there with their arms folded. No way.
Now, you guys are getting ready to go on tour the 29th of this month. Are you after this leg is over? Are you guys planning on doing anything else later on in the summer, or what's going on?
Well, I know May we're going to South America for like a month, 3 weeks or a month, and April I'm still looking. We may do something in the UK. So there's, I should know a bunch of stuff within 2 weeks, and Italy and stuff. So we'll find out. We're going to keep rolling. We're going to tour the whole year on this record.
Awesome. I hope you guys can come through Kentucky at some point and get to see you guys.
Yeah, hope so too.
Who were some of your influences, Richie, coming up as a child in music? What really got you into it?
What got me into it? I don't know. When we were kids, there were 5 children in the family, and my parents always, made us pick a musical instrument. That's how it worked.
Okay.
So I picked the drums, and my brother, he plays like all kinds of instruments, and then my sisters, none of them stayed with it. Because, there was no video games then, so that was like an activity.
Yeah.
I was into the drums since kindergarten because I would when they had recess, you'd go over to that little dirty box in the corner, and I'd pull out, like, you know, the sand blocks and march around the room. I never pulled out a trumpet, you know. So, yeah, I was hooked from then. And, you know, they got you a teacher. So they gave me a teacher. At 5 years old, I was already taking lessons. So that's how that came.
I got one Ramone question for you here, if you don't mind to answer. What does it mean to you to be part of the Ramones and their legacy?
Gosh, it's very special, rewarding, and, you know, there's nothing like it, you know. I mean, to have been fortunate enough to do this and be in the right place at the right time, you know, and knowing Joey and Dee Dee and everyone, you know, it's a special thing to be part of such an amazing band.
And it's amazing how much your guys' music has brought up some of the biggest names in music to this date. You know, it blows my mind. I mean, you guys set a big shoes to fill, honestly.
Right.
So, and thank you guys for your music too.
Oh, sure.
What do you think that your band brings to music?
What is my man? What does it bring to music?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have kind of our own little unique style, especially the vocal tracks. You know, I don't know who I sound like. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a guy from New Jersey, but I don't think I sound like Bon Jovi. So, I mean, that, you know, that's like a deep question. Is this band going to, you know, be a legacy? Of course not. You know, it's just you know, the fans want me out there. I put together a fabulous record to tour on, and, you know, they're all excited about me coming. That's all I'm thinking about, you know.
Awesome, man. Richie, I want to thank you for taking time out to do this interview with me. Like I said, I love the Ramones ever since I first heard them. I like your new solo album that's out. Just keep doing what you're doing, and congratulations.
Yeah, we're doing what we're doing. I'm having fun now, and, you know, all's good, you know. So don't forget, richramone.com. You know, check that site out, get your tickets, and Facebook, Richie Ramone Official. See, that's what you got to do now. You didn't have to do that in the 80s.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. How can people get a hold of you? But Richie done got me, guys.
Yeah.
Not his first time around the block there. Hey, would you care to do a promo for the show before I let you go?
Sure. Hey, everyone, this is Richie Ramone, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour right here. Peace.
Man, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. Everybody, if you're out and about, get out and check out Richie Ramone. I'll tell you what, right now, pick up Entitled. It's a great CD. Don't take my word for it. Just go freaking do it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We got some Richie Ramone coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and Uber City Radio. Thanks, Richie.
Okay, thanks a lot.